Good morning. It is Monday morning, April the 28th, and the cool weather and the rain that we had really made this rhubarb grow. So I'm picking out the thicker stalks for the most part, and I'm going to make a French rhubarb pie today, and also freeze some rhubarb sauce, and then I'll leave a bunch of it on here to pick later. Maybe, I don't know. It's going to be 80 tomorrow. It's going to be 78 today, even though it's only 48 right now. But I don't really want to strip the whole thing. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, it looks great. And it looks like more sunflower seeds sprouted. Crazy things. While I'm out here, I might as well show you what the garden looks like now. It's changed a bit since the last video. So the grass clippings are covering the potatoes. We had good luck with that last year. Onions look like they look okay. Again, we've had the rain. What's in the jugs are peppers. The first row is hot peppers. The second row are mini peppers, mini sweet peppers. And the last row are the bigger sweet peppers. We're going to plant more, but, well, it got cold over the weekend, and it's going to be really windy tomorrow. So I'm not sure what Stan has in mind. Maybe Wednesday, take the jugs off, plant the tomatoes, sweet corn. Guess we'll see. Yeah, these plants are just hanging out in the shed. Didn't figure they could take the 38 degrees over the weekend. Just waiting. Yeah, my stalks are not usually this big, so the weather must have just been perfect for them this time. Picking them's fun. Yeah, cutting off the leaves and the bottom part, like, that's tedious. Not quite as much fun. All right, just a few minutes later, this is what the patch looks like. And it seems to me, I mean, I'm no rhubarb expert, but these first two plants here, I think I should have split them more in the fall, because they're just skinny, like too crowded stalks. The ones along the side there are very nice. So I'm going to have to thin these this fall. Can't do it now. Hopefully these little skinny things will grow a little bit. And now I've got to take my knife and cut everything off here. It's a lot of rhubarb. I had not planned on cutting this much. I picked out the smaller stalks to make pie. I need about 3.5 cups. If that's not quite enough, I've got more over here. Well, I left the rhubarb with the leaves outside a bit too long. I was doing other stuff in the house, like, you know, baking whole wheat sourdough bread, that sort of thing. So anyway, they got kind of like flaccid. If I soak them here in cold water, they'll crisp up again before I turn them into sauce, where they will not be crisp again. Okay, then over here, so these are ones, let's turn a light on here. These are ones I soaked earlier. This is what happens when you leave them go for a while without cutting. They turn into little floury things. I'll have to chop a bunch of these up now. And it always makes me happy when I get something about perfectly right. And that looks more like almost 4 cups. But you know what? If I do this, okay, I'll take just a little bit out. Should be good. My rhubarb pie recipe is, whoopsie, French rhubarb. Yeah, 3.5 cups rhubarb, 2 eggs. I'm not going to make this for the camera, because it's going to take a while here. Yep, that's what I'm doing next. I make 3 crusts at a time and keep them in the freezer. I took this out and put it in the refrigerator earlier so that it wouldn't be frozen. Okay, this is not really a one-handed job. Okay, so that's the filling. We'll get the rest of it out of there, and then that's the topping. That fills the pie crust just about perfectly. I used to buy bought-in pie crust, but they're, you know, just not quite as deep. And when I found a recipe that's really easy, it turns out perfect. There we go. Let's stick that in the oven now. Well, it made 1 pie and 30 cups of diced rhubarbs. I'm going to have to make some rhubarb sauce maybe tomorrow. It looks nice. Didn't take as long as I thought.